Hello, YouTube family. Auntie is here. It's not cute, not knowing. I'm your auntie of pop culture. We start off with a hug. And we got some things to go over. This is the start of the weekend. At the movies, you've got Channing Tatum, you've got Sandra Bullock, Daniel Radcliffe, the young man from Harry Potter in the motion picture The Lost City. You've got Bridgerton. Bridgerton is back. Less sex, but it's back. It's all about the gays. I'm telling you, it's all about the gays and seduction and things like that. All that sex you saw in that first season, they kind of changed it just a little bit. Lizzo, watch out for the big girls. It is also streaming now on Amazon Prime. This is a huge time for Lizzo. She's promising us a new project, and she's coming to Saturday Night Live Easter weekend. Any fans of Mike Epps, his new Netflix special, Indiana Mike, it starts streaming on the 29th. Let's talk about Hollywood's biggest night. You know, we're talking about the Academy Awards. I'm hearing there may be some protest. I hope not. You know, I love Will Packer. He is the producer of this year's Academy Awards. He's a great guy. I love his attitude because they're like, why'd you take this job? Da, 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 da. And people are mad about the changes. But the bottom line is, here is a man who is trying to save a show because award shows are playing out. Breaks my heart. I love award shows, but a lot of people now they just want to see the clips. He has been ordered to bring in a show that's 3 hours long. It's a lot going on. A lot of people are upset that certain categories are not being shown live, that they're being shown in taped segments and then sewed into the live show. A lot of people saying they're going to protest. If they do win, they're going to show up and turn their Academy Award upside down. There's a changing of the guard. You got your old faction. You got a Will Packer who wants to make it more inclusive. And this is what you're getting down to with this show in particular, making it more inclusive. You got a lot of your Hollywood guard. They are not happy with these changes. They want it to be, I guess, the same old stuffy Academy Awards. And I don't think they came up with this decision to diss these groups who work hard, who work very hard, but they're trimming the show. They're still winning. They're still going to be seen. They're just making this program move quicker. ABC is like, you should give us a 3-hour program. That's what we're looking for. And instead of getting mad at him and the show, you got to get mad at ABC because they want a 3-hour program. And these award shows are changing. I don't think they're doing it in any way to dismiss the hard people who work behind the scenes in hair and makeup. You know how important they are in a movie. I don't think they're doing it in a malicious way, but you still got a lot of people that are upset. Now, there is a lot going on. Tributes to Danny Glover. Tributes to Samuel L. Jackson. I hear Beyonce is going to be opening up the show. Now, is she going to be live? I don't know. I don't know. She's going to be there. Singing Be Alive from the tennis courts in Compton. Billie Eilish is performing her song from the James Bond movie. A guy by the name of Sebastian, country great, Reba McEntire. There's going to be this We Don't Talk About Bruno sing-along from Encanto. If you have kids, they drive you crazy with that song, and you just know it. Tributes to James Bond, 60 years old. Tributes to The Godfather. And the surviving members are going to be there. The Godfather celebrating its 50th anniversary this year. Unprecedented. You got 3 women, Wanda Sykes, Amy Schumer, and Regina Hall. They're all going to be on stage together. Ariana DeBose, if she wins Best Supporting Actress, and it looks like she may, history will repeat itself because Rita Moreno won the same award the year, was it 1961, when West Side Story swept the awards. It'll be history. Will it be Will Smith's night? Everyone is saying it will. Won't it be an upset if he don't? We'll all be passing out. Troy Kotzer. Watch he win. He's the deaf actor from the movie Coda. I was talking about the movie Coda the other day. It could very well wind up winning Best Picture. It's a picture about a young girl with a beautiful voice, but her parents are deaf. They don't understand what she's doing. They have never heard, they don't know. They see this reaction to their daughter, but they can't hear it. And her parents don't quite understand her wanting to leave home and be a star. It tugs at the heartstrings. And by the way, y'all, all of these movies are streaming. That's why I was able to catch up with like so many, because I could just like watch them from home. Coming out of this pandemic, it's going to be good to have a ceremony where they're sitting in the audience and it's not the put together, pieces that they do. A lot of history is going to be made that night. Adam Blackstone, he's the musical director. He hails from where we are here, the radio station. He's from Trenton, New Jersey. He graduated from Willingboro High. He's a great guy. He's the musical director. Questlove, the Roots. Jimmy Fallon, he's from Philly. Summer Soul. I love this documentary. It was just a little long, but Summer Soul, his documentary that is streaming on Hulu. Just a lot. I hope that the evening goes well. I really do. I hope that the evening goes well and it doesn't, there's protest and stuff like this, because it's a thankless job. And all he's doing is trying to breathe some new light. If the ratings go up, he'll be heralded as a genius. If they go down, I was reading a thing about trends. I love to read what the new trends are. And it said that award shows were going by the wayside. And this has been happening for years, where people don't get excited. I remember one time, I had the kids in here. This is before the pandemic. And I mentioned some award show. And they looked at me like I was crazy. And I was like, you don't like music shows? It's different. They'll watch the clip. They'll watch the little speeches in the clip, but to sit through a whole show. And the Academy Awards are going to be a big test. Will award shows be able to survive? I tell you one thing that's coming up in 2024. You will not be able to submit a film unless you have someone disabled on screen, behind the scenes working, somebody who is a person of color, and this to go up against, remember the year it was the Oscars so white? You're going to have somebody gay to be more inclusive. What they want to do is make it more inclusive. So in front of the camera, behind the camera, they want to see these requirements met, because they felt that so many people, in years past were left out. One thing that they have is fan favorite. Want to see how this works out. Y'all know my movie, Spider-Man, is up there. But movies like Dune and just popular movies are up there where people can vote on what fan favorites. Award seasons are interesting. The fashions are even better, because you either hit or you miss. And it's always funny. Cher used to come on and wear the most outrageous outfits, and I said she'll get attention. Whether people like it or love it, they will focus in and talk about what outfit she wore, so she will get some chatter. So I think I understand that when people just come out with something outrageous, because they're like, you're going to talk about me anyway, so you might as well talk about my outfit. But it is Sunday night. We're excited around here. Will Will Smith win? We'll all be shocked if he doesn't, for King Richard. Have a great weekend. There is a weekend edition. Yes, it's fancy with pictures, and I have a young lady, LaShawna Simon, who puts it together. Have a great weekend. Of course, we'll have a lot to talk about on Monday to see the who's who, and I'll be writing and taking notes down as we go along. But thanks so much for joining me. It's not cute not knowing Thanks for joining me. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture.